and happy Easter. I'm Steve, the children's pastor here at Bible Center Church. We, the family ministry of Bible Center Church, are so excited that you chose to take this time out of your day to celebrate Easter with us. Before we get started, there's only one thing we need to do. Easter Jam is for everyone. And so I want you in front of the screen to run around your house and get everybody, your moms, your dads, that older brother, that older sister, the younger brother, the younger sister, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts and uncles, and bring them right in here with us.
So if you're in middle school, this is for you.
And you too, high school students, young adults, this is for you. Gather the whole family around. It's time for us to have an amazing time. This is going to be an Easter like it's never been done before.
No matter who you are, we want you to know that Easter Jam is for you. The only way to not have fun is to not participate.
So look around. Is anyone missing? If so, hit the pause and go get them right now.
We are getting started.
Three.
In three.
In 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
1. Let's go.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, hear me out. There are only two kinds of people in this world. People who like these things and people like me who think they're just too cute, cuddly, and grainy to be eaten.
Now let me see how your family feels about these. Give me a thumbs up if you love these, or thumbs down if you don't. Now I know that there are a lot of opinions out there, but it doesn't matter how you feel about eating these peeps. You are going to love this game.
Your family is going to face off in the greatest peeps jousting competition of all time. We are going to explain how it works, and then we will tell you when to start.
First, divide the room into 2 teams. Doesn't matter who goes where, you just need 2 teams. Then, each team, give them 1 peep. Peeps are these guys right here. That's what they look like. And if you don't have a peep, you know what? Don't worry about it. If you got these laying around, they will work just fine. Then we want you to get really creative. Come up with all kinds of fun names with your peeps. Mine right here, see, that's a blue lightsaber coming out there. This is Obi-Wan Awful. I really don't like peeps, but you get creative. You can draw a mustache on that. It doesn't matter, just get creative.
Next, we need to prepare our peeps for battle by sticking a toothpick in each peep. Think of the toothpick as a javelin, a lightsaber, or a sword. Your family can decide what style of battle they want to have. The important thing is that the toothpick is facing forward and toward the other peep.
Place the 2 combatants on a microwavable plate. No social distancing necessary. You want the peeps to be close together and facing one another. Finally, time for the big event. Gather around and put the plate in the microwave, setting the timer to 45 seconds. You won't let it run that long. In fact, don't let it run that long. Then press start. Watch at a safe distance until the peeps drop their toothpick sabers and one touches the other. The toothpick that touches the other first wins.
As soon as this happens, you're gonna wanna hit stop on the microwave. Trust me on this one, families. You're gonna wanna hit stop as soon as this is done. Okay, it's time to settle this one. Don't forget to snap a photo of the finish. It's go time. Press pause on this video and I'll wait right here.
So how did it go? Who won? I want pictures. Post them with the hashtag Bible Center Church. That was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Also, this happened.
All right, are you ready for another game? Great. For this one, you're going to need a laundry basket and what else? Socks. Lots and lots of socks. Clean or dirty, doesn't matter. Let me check these. Oh my. Just kidding. All right, so but go grab socks, all kinds of socks. If you need a minute or two right now, go grab them right now, and we'll pause this and be right back.
To get started, dump all the socks in the laundry basket on one side of the room. Then take the laundry basket, Easter basket, and bring it to the other side of the room. Place it down. Your socks should be separated from each other. Mix all the socks up. Then, when I say go, run over to the sock pile. Find the matching socks, put them together like an Easter egg, and then toss them from one side of the room into the Easter basket.
The player with the most sock eggs in the basket when the timer ends wins. If you don't have a scorekeeper to help you count, each team will have to count their own eggs. This means everybody's on the honor system, all right? Parents, I'm looking at you.
Is everyone ready? Great! We're about to throw a 1-minute countdown on the clock. This Easter egg throwdown is starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Families, come back here. Who won? Now that was crazy. And you know what? I think the winner should get more socks. Okay, maybe not socks. Adults, make sure whoever won got something special, some sort of special treat or something sweet. Maybe like that? Oh, okay, maybe not.
We hope you're having fun so far. We're celebrating because tomorrow, Sunday, is Easter. And if you don't know the story of Easter, that's okay. We're going to be talking about here just a little bit why Easter Day, Easter Sunday, more than any other day, is a happy day. But before we get there, we know that there's probably some family and friends who would love to hear from you. So in just a moment, you're going to see a screen come on with several different options. What we want you to do is hit pause on this video and select one of the challenges to wish one of your peeps a happy Easter.
Okay, I just got like 9 texts from our entire family ministry crew saying, Happy Easter. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. And I thank you all on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you've decided to take time out of your day to join us. This is so much fun. And although we're not together face to face, we're doing things a little bit differently because of social distancing and being stuck in our homes, we can still have a happy Easter. Yeah, not because of peep wars and laundry basket wars and sock fun and chocolate bunnies, even though those things are so much fun and so great, but because the real reason, Jesus came and turned the whole world upside down when he came to the earth to die on a cross for my sins and yours. And you know what? We can tell that story with laundry.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach, Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and his disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with his friends, he told them that he would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of his own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then he died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely he was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took his body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now he was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
Wow, no matter how many times I hear that story, it still amazes me. God sent Jesus to the world to remind us that he is greater than any crazy thing that can go wrong in our world. The fact that Jesus came back to life gives me confidence that he is able to see me through any tough situation I am facing. I like to think about it this way. I can because Jesus is alive. I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. I can be brave because Jesus is alive. I can have hope because Jesus is alive.
Here's an idea. Take a few minutes and add this to the list of things you can do because Jesus is alive. Answer this question as a family. How would you fill in the blank? I can blank because Jesus is alive. Take a few minutes as a family and talk about that question. And then come back and meet me right here.
The family ministry team at Bible Center Church want to wish you and your family a happy digital Easter. Catch you on the flip side at church as we keep celebrating the resurrection of Jesus.
To get you started, here is one last challenge. For this one, you will need to decide who is the technology genius at your house. Maybe it's a step-parent, an aunt, or a fourth grader. Either way, decide who that person is now. Got it? Awesome.
Now, as soon as this video is over, go outside and take an Easter picture. We want to see you as a family this Easter. You can be in your PJs, or you can be all dressed up. And you can be smiling, or if you want to put on one of those goofy filters, it's all okay. Go ahead and take a family picture and post it to social media with the hashtag Bible Center Church.
This is a great time for you and I to remember God's faithfulness and the hope that He gives us in Jesus. You know, Easter is a happy time. It's the happiest time ever. Thousands of years ago, Jesus came from heaven to earth to be born as a baby. And you and I, we celebrate that as Christmas. And then 33 and a half years later, He died on a cross on where we celebrate Good Friday. And although that's really sad, there was a day, the happiest day ever, where Jesus came and rose again on the third day. They had placed Him in a tomb and no one thought that He could do it. But Jesus, on His own power, rose again, defeating death and hell and defeating sin, allowing you, me, and everyone who will accept His free gift, salvation, a relationship with God who loves us and sent His Son for you and I. After I think about all that, it just makes me so happy. Jesus died for me and rose again so I could have a light in Him. Easter is the happiest time ever.
Day in history, death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive.
We, the family ministry
team at Bible Center Church, want to wish you and your family a
happy digital Easter.
Catch you on the flip side at church as we keep celebrating
The resurrection of Jesus.
at 9 and 11 at BibleCenterChurch.com or on Facebook Live.